Hey guys, I'm Ashley and today we are going to make some custom can koozies here on Chip Builds using some HTTP vinyl. So let's check it out. So for today's project, I'm going to use this patterned heat transfer vinyl that I received in my creator box from auntietay, and it's going to be really cool. I'm really liking the patterned vinyl that she sells. Super easy to work with and it weeds really well. So we're going to use these triangle ones, this really cool like summery one, and then we are going to use this holographic HTV that she sells in her shop as well. So the HTV that I'm using for this project for the black part of the design is this auntietay printed HTV, which is the geometric large triangles. I know it's not completely black, but I think it'll look pretty cool. So you use this HTV just as you would any other iron-on vinyl, and you put the shiny side face down on the mats. So this is a piece of the holographic HTV that I got in the creator box, and I've been super excited to try this out. And I thought that this would be the perfect opportunity to use these on the can holders because I think it'll just be really cool, especially with these really cute little beach and mermaid sayings. So again, with the HTV, we're just putting the shiny side face down on the mats. I'm just using the blue light grip mat for all of this. I pretty much exclusively only use the blue mat just because I'm too lazy to go find the green mat. And when I do use the green mat, I always have a really hard time of getting the vinyl or the paper that I'm working on to not like tear or something when I use that stronger grip mat. So my favorite mats to use are these blue ones. So we can just butt this up against the wheels, load it into the Cricut, and hit go. For the next few designs, I'm going to use a mix of the patterned HTV vinyl and the Siser Easy Weed HTV. And again, you can get all of this vinyl over on shopauntietay.com. So the next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to cut away all the pieces of the vinyl that I didn't use. That way I'm not wasting any of the material as I weed out the designs. So they are kind of hard to see from the front. So if I flip it over, I don't know how well you can really see that on camera, but I can see where the cuts have been made, and then now I know where I can cut it. And then so now I have all of this material left over that I can use for another project. The pattern HTV weeds really well. I was kind of nervous about these little letters, but it actually did it pretty good, and I wasn't losing any of the letters at all. We did have one of the leaves of the pineapple top lift up a little bit, but that was probably because I was being super aggressive. Alright, so next we're going to weed this holographic HTV, and it is so hard to see where the cutout is. I have seen online that some people will put like baby powder in on this type of HTV and on like glitter, but that's just really messy and I really just don't feel like doing that, so I'm just going to do the best that I can. I think this holographic HTV is going to be super hard to weed, and I think it's because I just cut this on the everyday iron-on setting, and I think there is like a holographic one, which I should have done, so we'll see if this works. If not, I might have to cut it out again, and I really don't want to. Yeah, like I already ripped it. Well, definite user error there, but this stuff does look really cool. So I'm gonna have to recut this one out. Wow, it's kind of crazy how much easier the patterned HTV was easier to weed rather than just the normal HTV. So these can koozies are made out of neoprene, which super loves HTV vinyl. So we are gonna have no problems getting the HTV to stick to this. So what I'm gonna do is just press it for like a second or two to get the surface moisture off of this, and then we can start to put down our vinyl. Now I really wish I had my mini easy press, but I loaned that to a friend, so I've got to use this big old giant one. The first design we're gonna do is ARG means I love you in pirates. So and this is in the auntietay HTV pattern vinyl. So I'm just gonna kind of eyeball where I think this will be. And once you put a can in these too, it's not really gonna make a difference if it's straight or not, because the can is gonna kind of make it look a little deformed anyways. And I've got my Teflon sheet. So we're gonna press this for 335 degrees for 15 seconds, and I'm gonna apply firm pressure. And that looks super awesome. Now for this next design, I am gonna layer HTV, but you cannot put them right on top of each other because of the carrier sheet. It's just not gonna work. So what I'm gonna do is only press this for a couple of seconds and carefully remove the carrier sheet, and then apply my next layer and press it for the full 15 seconds. I've never done this before, so we'll see how it goes. So now we carefully took it off, and I did lose a little piece of the pineapple, but it's okay. And so now I'm just gonna press this for the whole 15 seconds and apply firm pressure. The reason you don't wanna over press the first layer of the HTV is because if you press it for the full 15 seconds, and then you come and do the top layer and do that for a full 15 seconds, then this bottom layer gets 30 seconds, and that can mess with the adhesive that's on the back and actually make it not last as long. And then so this one is the whatever floats your boat, and I did that in the auntietay printed HTV pattern of the giant triangles. Well, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. These were a lot of fun to make. I definitely made quite a few errors. I don't do very good on thinking about the placement when it's two separate colors to make sure there's room for the whole design. So that is definitely something I need to work on in the future. Like with this one, I mean, the boat, I ended up having to like cover part of the words, but you know, it's a learning experience. And overall, these were just a ton of fun to make. If you want to use any of the vinyl that I use on these, you can check the link down below at shopauntietay.com. And also, if you want to use any of these SVGs, you can go to auntietay.com. Her membership is like $8 a month, and she has like thousands of SVGs that you can use, and they're pretty cool looking. Like, how awesome is this easy peasy lemon thing? Pretty awesome. So let me know if you guys have any questions down below, and thanks for watching. See ya.